This $399 mini PC from Peladn is faster than most laptops and even faster than the average desktop computer which you can buy in a store for desktop usage, and might be the absolute best buy if you're not gonna game, or even if you're gonna play games either at a low resolution or that are not very demanding. Now, welcome back at ImWateringPSUs, and let's get into the review. Now, I've reviewed quite a few mini PCs, and I've actually had another Peladn unit coming in, and it was so good that I used it as my daily HTPC. I did not update you guys on it, but now I can tell you after about 1 year of usage, that was great. So today we're trying the new model. Now this is the Peladn WO4, and it's spec'd as follow. Ryzen 5 7640HS. The S at the end means that it's locked. It's a locked laptop CPU. However, we can still overclock it, but more on that later. Then we have 60 GB of RAM and half a terabyte of NVMe SSD in a period where that's very expensive. Now the box is nicely packaged, and inside we find a wall mount, an extra heatsink for your NVMe drive, because this thing has an extra NVMe slot free and also an extra RAM slot free. You can access that by simply lifting the magnetic cover off the top, so you can do a toolless install if needed, and they already give you the screws for the new NVMe as well. We then find the power adapter, which is almost bigger than the actual mini PC, but that's not a big deal to me, and I also like my mini PC to have adequate power delivery so I can overclock it. Design is fully mesh, so we have mesh on the bottom where the air comes in from, and then the air goes out to the sides and to the back. Connectivity itself is very good. As you can see, we have 2 LAN ports, a 1 GB one and even a 2.5 GB one, which even a lot of expensive motherboards don't have. We have a USB-C, 1 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI for display output, 2 USB 2.0 for mouse and keyboard on the back, and then on the front we have another Type-C USB and 2 USB 3.1. We also have an audio jack and even clear CMOS button, which is very good. Again, if you're into BIOS tweaking and overclocking, we then find a nice power button on the front, and that's about it. The unit is very small, smaller than my hand. Now I do have big hands, but it's still pretty small. Now you also get a few stickers reminding you that you should install Windows for the first time without internet, and if the Windows install is not too old, that's actually great advice. So I did just that, and in about 5 minutes I was in a desktop, which is very good. I then completed all the updates, but all the drivers were already installed and working. This thing has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth included with it. Now it was time to check some specs, so I tested CPU-Z, wanted to see how that was performing, and all the specs checked out. This CPU can go all the way up to 5 GHz, actually exceeding it a little bit with Turbo Boost as well, and we measured exactly that in Firestrike. So I did run a full Firestrike score, and as you can see, this certainly isn't a proper gaming machine, but if you want to play some retro gaming or just some light competitive titles like Rocket League, this can still play them very well at 1080p. But as you can see again by the Firestrike score, since we have 20K on the physics, this is very unbalanced positively towards the CPU. So we have a very strong CPU, and then we have an integrated GPU with 8 cores inside of it. The CPU itself is 6 cores, 12 threaded, and it's a new Ryzen chip. Now again, Ryzen chips are more tweakable. I actually prefer them on mini PCs compared to the Intel counterpart because they're more open. You can do more stuff with them to customize them. And the usual problem is that if you take a look at the actual BIOS, everything is locked. However, check out this BIOS. This is great. This is almost as good as a B650 BIOS on a regular motherboard. It actually reminds me of those B650 we buy from China, from AliExpress on the channel, and it's very good. It even has a hidden menu for overclocking where you can do manual overclocking, set a fixed core clock with a fixed voltage, something that's even missing on A520 motherboards on desktop. Now, I wouldn't really recommend you guys overclock this thing if you're using it for daily stuff, because it's actually surprisingly efficient, but you can still undervolt it, because even though this thing is relatively quiet, if you're going to be using it for very intense tasks, the fan is going to start spinning, and you can definitely hear it. It's a small fan in a small chassis. If you undervolt it, you can make it completely quiet and make it draw even less. Now, a good use case for this is a full replacement for a desktop PC. So if you want to do like YouTube watching, document writing, and general office work, maybe some spreadsheets on Excel, some photo editing, even some video editing, of 1080p footage on this thing. That's why you should buy this and not overspend on a PC, which is also going to require more space, and it's also going to draw more power. This is good to leave turned on 24/7. Another very good usage, since a lot of people are buying Mac Minis to use OpenClaw, is this thing is a lot better than a Mac Mini in value for money wise. It's so much cheaper, and it would be perfect to be used as an AI assistant or again as an HTPC as I use it, or why not to do both. AI assistant in the background, and you can also watch movies on it if you leave it in your living room. So with that said, where can you buy this thing at about $399, but even less, is on AliExpress. If you buy this at the right time with coupons, you can find it for so cheap. But you can also buy this directly from their store, and depending on where you are in the world, different buying process may be worth it more to you. Now, I will leave links to it down below in the description. As you guys know, I am an affiliate both on Amazon and AliExpress. So if you want to support the channel, you can buy through my links and also help me out at the same time. However, if you do have one of those and you didn't have the best experience, please drop a comment down below. I really care about using my videos to tell people when a product is bad, because it's easy to say the goods, but the bad sometimes comes out later on. I will also update it if anything bad happens. And with that said, if you also want to support the channel more, you can now become a member. And I really wish to see you guys in another video. Bye bye.